Good evening, good evening, good evening, and peace and blessings to you. It's a great day. It's a blessed day. And if you don't know anything else on this day, know that you deserve to be blessed. What y'all doing? What I had just said to myself, I said, I'm gonna sit here and just look at the camera and say, what y'all doing? Good evening, good evening, good evening, and peace and blessings to you. It's a great day. It's a blessed day. It's a Friday. And if you don't know anything else on this Friday, know that you deserve to be blessed. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I am in the building today. I got the big hair. I got the no shirt on underneath the jacket. I think I'm feeling myself and all that stuff. Hey, frat, I think I'm feeling myself. So y'all come on in and take a little bit. Y'all come on in and come talk to me. Y'all come on in and let me know what's going on with you. Because tonight, we talking about how to let go. Now, look, if you don't know how to let go, right, we're going to talk about it tonight. We're going to talk about all that good stuff. We're going to try to see who all doing what's happening, how it's doing, all of that good stuff, and we're going to talk about it. So I want y'all to let me know you're in the building. Give me some thumbs up, give me some hearts, give me all of that good stuff, and let me know what's going on with you. Now, if you know how to let go, then I want you to put it in the comments and tell us a little bit about how you let go. But ladies and gentlemen, look, it's Friday. Got a little something going on with my eye right now. I was trying to rush to get ready. So it's Friday and I want to woosah for the week, right? Just a little something. So I decided to put a straw in this. Because y'all know I like to slurp. I like to slurp. So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I want you to grab your drink, grab your libation, grab your quencher, and I want you to quench your thirst. Anytime tonight that we do something and it gives you a little moment, oh, it gives you one of those, I want you to go ahead on there. Hold on. So y'all know I'm straight from the hood. I'm straight from the ghetto. Me and the straw don't work. Mm. And ladies and gentlemen, that's what you do when you're grown. Jesus be offense. Okay? Jesus be offense. Yes, indeed. Oh, this gonna be good. I see y'all. I see y'all down in the comments. Y'all better come through. Y'all better come through. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, look, I can't even get started. Yes, Joel. Go grab you a bottle of wine, baby. Go grab you a bottle of wine. Look, I'm happy that you said a bottle and not. Did you say a bottle or a glass? Oh, you said glass. That's okay though, because I have a glass. Next time I see you, Joel, I got a little something for you. I got a glass that takes a whole bottle of wine. You'll thank me later. You'll thank me later, baby. You'll thank me later. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I am Titan Capri. For those of you who are just joining tonight, those of you who've never seen the show before, I am a Black gay man who's HIV positive. I will be celebrating my 16 years of being HIV positive, thriving, living with HIV. And it's my thought to ponder. And it's just my way of looking at the world, letting you know how I see it. I think we all can use some love. I think we all have been blessed. I think we all are blessed and given blessings. So all of that good stuff, right? And that's what the thought to ponder is. It's a feel good, but I'm gonna give you the truth. I'm going to give you what's really happening. I'm going to let you know what's really going on. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, right? We're not going to play it down. We're going to let you know what's really happening, what's really going on. Let me make sure this big hat's back because I don't want nobody thinking, I didn't come prepared for y'all tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, look, I didn't talk enough already. Y'all know what we do. We got to cleanse the room. Let me sing a little something for y'all today to bring y'all on in, right? I was listening to Aunt Sandy last night. And while I was listening to her show last night, she had some phenomenal people on. I think I see Danita in the comments as well. Kudos to all of you for doing a great job. It was a wonderful show. You all gave nuggets and dropped it. It's Aunt Sandy, it's Sandy Bailey on Facebook for Foundations of Living, I think, right? Foundations of Living. And she has a show that she does, and she is really walking in her purpose. She's doing what God has called her to do. And she had on a shirt last night that said, y'all pray for me. Wait a minute, I got to get it right. Y'all pray for me. I think she said, I believe in God, or I'm with God, but I'm still hood, or something like that. I'll have to get the actual shirt. But I thought it was phenomenal for her to say, okay, well, what's going on? Well, what's happening? You know what I mean? So yeah, y'all come through. Let me know what's going on, what's happening. Okay. So I thought about this as I was watching the show last night. So I'm going to sing a little something. I ain't no singer, but I can hold a tune. Okay. On Monday, he gives me peace of mind. Tuesday, he gives me joy divine. Wednesday, here's every word I say. Thursday, he'll always make a way. And Friday and Saturday and Sunday, y'all know what? I get a blessing every day. Every day. Ooh, every day. I get a blessing every day. Look, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know it, if you ain't never felt it, if you ain't never seen it, you get a blessing every day. Every day you wake up and you're able to go about your day, even if it's a little slow, even if the day doesn't feel right, you get a blessing every day. And last night while I was watching this show, that's what I was thinking. Titan, you get a blessing every day. You get to come and talk to the people on Friday. You get to go and speak to people. You get to love on people. You get to be around people. You get to let people listen to you and what you do. You get to do all of that. So you get a blessing every day. Don't forget it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you today that you get a blessing every day. Excuse me, y'all. It got a little warm in here. I had started singing, and all of a sudden I was like, oh, hey, Deandra, hey, my peoples. Yes, y'all better come through. Y'all better come through. Yes, Danita said it best. It's half holy, half hood. Pray for me, don't play with me. That part, that's the actual t-shirt. But I want y'all, if you ever get to a point to where you think you're not being blessed, right? I want y'all just to sing a little part of that. I'm going to say it one more time, right? Monday, he gives me peace of mind. Tuesday, he gives me joy divine. Wednesday, here's every word I say. Thursday, he'll always make a way. And Friday and Saturday and Sunday, oh, I get a blessing. Ooh, I felt that every day, every day, ooh, every day, ooh, every day. I just wanted y'all to know that. That's all. That's all. Next time y'all see me out and about, y'all start singing, and we're gonna go right into it. And we're gonna go right into it. That's what we're gonna do. Y'all with me on that? All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead. And you know what we do. We acknowledge that that breath is important. Let's go on and let's take that breath. Let's take that breath this morning. Oh, this evening. Ah, I think I sipped one too many times. But let's take a moment and acknowledge that your breath is important. Ladies and gentlemen, we know that your breath equals life. So if you are breathing, if you are taking a moment to acknowledge that your breath is important, you're taking a moment to acknowledge that your life is important. You deserve to be here. You're supposed to be here. Your life means the world. Your life matters. Your black life matters. All black lives matter. Your life matters, right? And I want you to understand what that is. So, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what we do. I go ahead and I count out the first breath, and I'm going to count it out at a slower 5 pace, and we're going to get in tune with that. Now, the second breath I won't count. The third one I won't count, but on the third one, I want you to make some noise. Y'all with me? All right, y'all. Come on, let's go with it. Let's shake those shoulders out. Let's get a little Tina Turner action. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Left the good. Oh, I'm sorry. Whew, I got lost for a second. All right, y'all. So this first breath, what we're going to do on a count of 3, we're going to take a deep breath in, and I want you to acknowledge that issue, that problem, that concern, or either just you want to acknowledge that the week is over and the weekend is here, right? All right, on the count of 3, deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. You should feel a little tingle, just a little bit of a tingle, ladies and gentlemen. Feel just a little bit. Now, this second one, you know I'm not going to count it out, ladies and gentlemen, but I want you to make sure that you are acknowledging whatever that thing is. Acknowledge that your life is important. Acknowledge that your breath is important. And that's what I want you to do today, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all with me? On the count of 3, we're going to take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. And out. Now, you should feel a little tingly, ladies and gentlemen. You should feel a little tingly. You shouldn't be feeling like you're passing out or you're choking or nothing like that. Just a little tingly. Okay, just a little tingly. That's all we're doing. It's just being a little tingly. That's it. Okay. I want you to make sure that you are there. Y'all there? All right. So this last one, what I want you to do, I want you to take this and I want you to make some noise when you release it. Take that deep breath in. I want you to let the universe know. I want you to let everybody know that you're in control of your life. I want you to let everybody know that you're in control of your life. When you let it go, make some noise. Now, hold on. If you're at a library, if you're at work, if you got something going on, I'm not responsible if they tell you to get out. Tap you on the shoulder, give you a box, the type of thing. Look, ladies and gentlemen, look. So on this breath, I just want you to focus on that thing. Focus on it, right? Good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. I want you to focus on it. And when you let it go, I want you to make some noise to let the universe know that you have acknowledged that issue, that problem, that concern, or whatever it may be, and that you are releasing it. You are letting it go. And think about where you let it go to. Think about to the deepest part of the oceans. Think about to top of Mount Everest, so it don't have a chance to come right back around to you, right? Y'all ready? On the count of 3, deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. And yeah, that's it. Let it go, baby. Yes, yes, brother. I was trying to do a little something. I don't think it's gonna last through the broadcast, but look, we in this. We in here. We in here. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, come on. Come on. DeAndre, release, baby. Release. Release yourself. Oh, you know what? Y'all remember y'all y'all remember Different World? Relax, relate, release. Relax, relate, release. Yeah, that's all you gotta do. I guarantee you, if you do the breath every day, it doesn't matter how many times a day you do it, but if you do the breath, this is what I know, right, to be true. You can reevaluate what's going on in your life. You can recenter yourself. You can actually change the atmosphere in a room by just stopping and taking a breath, stopping and meditating on your life. Stop and meditate on the fact that you are alive and you are well, and tomorrow is not promised, but it is another day. Yes, indeed. Come on. That's the part. Yes, 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 Joel. You know, I'm a little old school. I'm a little old school. Come on, different world. Relax, relate. And if none of y'all have ever seen that episode of A Different World, it's the episode where Debbie Allen is the actual psychiatrist, and Whitley goes in to get treatment because she's having issues with Dwayne Wayne. So y'all will thank me later. Go watch it. Thank me later. Go watch it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get into this topic tonight. Tonight, we're talking about how to let go. Let's get into this thought. How to let go, how to let go, how to let go, how to let go. Look, ladies and gentlemen, so I want to say this. Okay, Everett? Yes, indeed. That is, when I tell you that is the episode, that is the episode. Look, ladies and gentlemen, y'all go ahead and give me some hearts, give me some thumbs up. Y'all share, like, do all of that good stuff, and comment down in here. This is what I think about how to let go, right? I believe that there are three things that you must do to start the process of letting go, right? And sometimes people say, oh, well, Titan, how do you know that that's what it is? I've lived it. I can't tell you nothing but what I've experienced. You know, Mickey Howard said, experience is a good teacher, right? You can't tell me anything about anything that you haven't experienced. So what I'm saying today is think about that. Think about your experience and listen to these three things. And if I'm wrong, you let me know. If I'm wrong, you let me know. Let me make sure I got everybody going on right here. I just want to make sure I'm good. Hold on. Because I don't want nobody to miss this. I don't want nobody to be out of pocket. I don't want nobody not to understand what's happening. I want you to be where you need to be and doing what you need to do. Y'all hear me? All right. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all better come through. Y'all better come through. I am loving this. Y'all better come through. Come on through. Yes, y'all better come through. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to make sure I see somebody was texting me saying that they was not there, that they were not there, but they here. So I want to make sure that we get everybody on up in here. That's what we doing. All right. I got you. Come on in, baby. Come on in. Come on. Come talk to me. Come on. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So there are three things, right? There are three things that you must do in order to let go. Number one, we know the ultimate thing is to acknowledge. Hold on, y'all. Follow me. You cannot get rid of, understand, know, or do if you cannot call it what it is. You got to acknowledge that there is an issue, that there's a problem, why you're not letting go. You got to acknowledge that. Y'all with me? Because see, sometimes what we do is we say, oh, well, I've let go, but you never acknowledge what the problem is. You never acknowledge what the concern was. You never acknowledge what the issue was. You got to acknowledge what that is. And if you can't acknowledge it, then you can't move on to the second step. How many times have you said, oh, I'm done with this. It's over. I acknowledge it. It's that. And then it comes right back around and slaps you in the face. Or it comes right back around and you trip over it. You know what I'm saying? You have to acknowledge what that is. You got to acknowledge that there's an issue, that there's a problem, there's a concern. You got to acknowledge that you got somebody sleeping on your couch that was only supposed to be there for 5 days and been there for 3 months. You got to acknowledge that you and your boyfriend or your girlfriend are not good anymore. You got to acknowledge that this person had cheated on you 5 times and you keep taking them back and nothing is changing. You got to acknowledge. You got to acknowledge. In order for you to let it go, Bible, what does the Bible tell you? Call it by its name. Yes, DeAndre, call it out. You got to call it by its name. You cannot get rid of no demon. You cannot get rid of nothing that's bringing you down if you can't call it what it is. Now, y'all may say, Titan, I thought you wasn't biblical. No. This is what I'm saying. It's all over the world. You got to call it what it is. I can't tell you that I'm going to get rid of diabetes if I don't know I got diabetes. You feel what I'm saying? Come on. Come on. Like, think about what you're saying. Think about what you're saying. You got a problem going on in your house. You got a problem going on your job. You got a problem, period. But you don't know how to call it out. You don't know how to acknowledge that it's a problem. But yet you complain about it every day in and day out. You complaining. Oh, woe is me. Oh, woe is me. Oh, woe is me. But you can't call it what it is. You got to acknowledge what it is. And Lord, I'm sitting up here pointing my finger because I'm getting a little hype, You got to acknowledge what it is. You got to be able to say, okay, you know what? Okay. Yeah. All right. I did that. Yeah. That's what that is. That's what it is. You got to acknowledge it. Now, y'all let me know if I'm wrong. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Come on, y'all talk to me. Tell me if I'm wrong. Because have you ever solved anything without acknowledging that it was a problem? Have you ever solved anything without acknowledging that it had been irking you? Have you ever solved anything that you did not acknowledge what it was? I'll wait. That part. Come on, Dana. That's what I'm talking about. Come on. The Dana drop. Yes. Come on, Dana. Come through. But that's what I'm saying. Y'all, you got to acknowledge. I was talking to somebody and they told me, they said, well, I don't need to do anything with that. No, yes, you do. You need to acknowledge. It's not going to leave like that. That's just like you sitting here, something's going on with your body. You know what I'm saying? I mentioned diabetes earlier. All of a sudden, now you're going to the bathroom 15 times an hour. Now your leg is swelling or something is going on. Now your sight is a little fuzzy and you think something's not right. So you're not going to go to the doctor and call it what it is. Now I'm going to go back. I had a conversation with someone and she was saying, I'm just going to tell him that he got to go. I said, but what's the problem? What's the problem? Oh, he on my couch and thinking he going to do this and he going to do that. Come on. Listen to what I'm saying. You got to acknowledge. I said, so what's the problem? He on my couch. No, what's the problem? Right? Because that ain't the problem. The problem started when you let him come in and stay. So what's the problem? He doing something you don't want him to do? He doing something he shouldn't be doing? He doing something that you feel that he should be doing and he's not doing? What's the problem? Acknowledge. 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 You got to call it what it is. If you want to beat this demon, if you want to fight this demon, if you're having spiritual warfare going on, you got to be able to call it what it is. Because until you call it what it is still going to keep jabbing you. It's still going to keep jabbing you. And it's going to do it. And it's going to do it continuously. Then it's going to get worse. Then it's going to be an open wound. Then it's going to set up infection. Then it's going to fester. And the next thing you know, you're on your way out the door because you never acknowledged it. Oh, bro, I see you over there in the corner. I see you doing the fool in the corner. You know what I'm saying? I believe that I'm a very spiritual person, but let me tell you something. I can see spiritually the BS over there in the corner. And before it ever gets to me, my spirit and I already went over there and tackled it. My spirit then said, you better lay low. Okay. My spirit said, you better lay low, bro. Yeah, don't come over here messing with that. My spirit will do this to me all the time. I'll be like, come on, spirit. Like, man, stop. Like, I'm good. This person ain't going to bother me. No, you don't know what I know. I feel it. You know what I'm saying? So acknowledgement. Okay, look, DeAndrea, come on, say it. First thing taught in rehab, what's the first rule? You have to acknowledge, say it, call it out. That's it. We can go all day long and say, but all the way around the world, period. Okay, that, Joel, what's the problem? Okay, what's the problem? Okay, exactly, DeAndrea, you better lay low. Okay, that part. Like, people really don't want to acknowledge it because you know what happens when you acknowledge it, it becomes real. See, if you can ignore it, then it's not going to bother me because I can ignore it. But when you acknowledge it, it becomes real. Then you have to execute and deal with it. The whole time you sitting over here ignoring it, it's not real to you yet because it's affecting you, but it's really not affecting you. You feel me? Acknowledge. So number two, I kind of already touched on a little bit, but you got to be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Okay, some of y'all might not like what I'm about to say, and y'all probably about to, I don't know, click off and not watch me no more. But don't do that. Y'all gotta watch me. Watch me. Anyways, be honest with yourself about the part you played in this. Things just don't happen to you just because. There's always a rhyme and a reason. Be honest about the part you played. Be honest with yourself. Okay, Titan, you know you shouldn't have done that. Okay, Titan, you should have never did this. Okay, Titan, you should have never let them in your house. Okay, Titan, you should have never picked them up. Okay, Titan, you should have never went on that little rendezvous. You feel what I'm saying? Be honest of where you're at. You are responsible. Come on. Come on, Danita. To thine own self be true. Be accountable. You are responsible. People out there can't do things to you if you don't allow it in. You understand what I'm saying? And so I don't mean like physical sense, things like that, but you understand what I'm saying. 9 times out of 10, the issue or problem or concern that you have, you saw the red flags. You saw them, but you decided to look past them and keep going. That's what you did. Now tell me if I'm lying. If I'm lying, I'm flying, and right now I'm sitting down. You feel me? Woo. Acknowledge and then be honest with yourself. Did you allow them to stay 6 months when they should have been gone in 2 weeks? Did you allow them to borrow thousands of dollars when there was only $20 to begin with? Did you allow the job to use you up until you couldn't be used anymore? Did you allow these people to belittle you and you feel some kind of way and you go and change everything for them and they don't worry about you? You got to be able to understand and be honest. I had to be honest with myself that I was a black gay man that was HIV positive. Nothing was going to change that. No matter how hard I tried, no matter who I wanted to prove wrong, it wasn't going to change anything. And I had to be honest with myself that I was okay with being who I am, who God made me. To swallow. It's a hard pill to swallow. But you got to be honest with yourself. You can't sit here and say it's that person's fault. It's that person's fault. You can't say it's Danita's fault. It's DeAndrea's fault. It's Joelle's fault. It's Dana's fault. It's Everett's fault. You can't say that because all of them are different people, different places, different things. What's the common denominator? So at some point, I got to take responsibility. I am responsible for this. I can't be responsible for Everett, DeAndrea, Dana, Joelle, Danita, whoever. I can't be responsible for them. I got to be responsible for me. So I got to be honest with myself. Oh, this is what I did. Oh, I saw them red flags 2 miles away. They were up and they were just flowing, and I saw them. But what I do, I ignored them. Why? Because it looked good. It tasted good. It felt good. It made me feel good when I rubbed up against it. So be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. I mean, be honest with yourself. You can't sit here and constantly, look, I couldn't even say the word. Hold on. I just felt some kind of way. Hold on. And that part ain't Sandy. That part. Let me tell you something I learned in corporate. And I just told somebody this just probably earlier this week. I said, what I learned was not only to cover your own ass, but you got to, even if people say they got your back, you got to CYOA. You got to cover your own. Excuse my French, ladies and gentlemen, but you got to cover your own. My grandmother used to say, everything gonna stink when the ish hit the fan. Ain't nobody gonna be out of so think about this, ladies and gentlemen. Think about this. This was some funny stuff. My grandma said, well, everything gonna stink when the ish hit the fan, And I said, well, what does that really mean? And then my grandmother said to me, she said, have you ever thrown a ball of shit into a fan? But when you think about it, if I threw a ball of caca into a fan, it's gonna go everywhere. Everything gonna stink. And so, in that, the moral of that story is that's it. CYOA. Cover your own AWS. Don't wait for somebody else to do it for you. Again, be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself about the part you played, about what's going on. Be honest with yourself. Okay. Now, number 3, I know y'all gonna sit up here and tell me something. I know y'all gonna sit up here and tell me that this is what Titan, you just said this. No. Number 3 is resolve the issue. Do you know how many times? Do you know how many times things have went array, things have went crazy, things have went buck wild when you do not resolve the issue? Everybody got that gift of gab. Everybody can talk. I can talk my way out of anything. That I learned that early on. But I have to resolve. Now, understand this though. Understand this. Let me say this. Let me say this because I want you to understand where I'm at. Closure is overrated. You won't be able to have closure on everything. Some things is best left where they at, right? But resolve the issue. The other person ain't got to accept it. The other person ain't got to like it. The other person ain't even got to sit down and watch it. But you did what you were supposed to do for you. Resolve the issue to the best of your ability. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. You can't sit up here and play with them like that. You feel what I'm saying? Play with them. Oh, this is what we doing? Oh, that's what we doing? You know what I'm saying? Let me talk to you. Yes, DeAndre, yes. Closure is only for you. So I'm going to tell you one more time. Y'all say it with me. Closure is overrated. People tell you all the time, well, you must have closure. No, the heck I don't. I'm doing what I need to do in order for me to let it go. To let it go. How do I let go? I acknowledged it. I was honest with myself about the part that I played in whatever it is. And then I resolved the issue. And sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, a breakup is what is needed. A divorce is what is needed. But sometimes a divorce is not needed. Sometimes it may be, oh, we can co-parent, but in separate homes. Oh, we can do this or we can do that. Whatever your closure is, that's what you need to be able to do. But you got to resolve the issue. Staying in it for the children, staying in it for the people, staying in it for the love that you think you get once a month and then twice on some Sundays. What you resolving? You're not resolving nothing. What are you resolving? Let it go. Sometimes you just have to let it go. And I'm going to tell you something. Somebody told me the other day, well, just let go and let God. And I'm going to say this. I'm not going to say let go. I'm not going to say that you cannot let go and let God. But I'm going to say you're going to have to work. You're going to have to put in some work. You can pray all day long, up and down the wall, back and forth, all the way around. But until you make a move, until you go toward that acknowledgement, until you are honest with yourself, until you resolve the issue to the best of your ability, it's going to constantly stay there for you. It's not going anywhere. So yes, give it to God and let it go. Give it up and turn it loose. But you got to understand that there's some work that you have to do with that. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what it is. Shake the dust off your feet and take that part. I tell people all the time, 2 fingers and 1 word, peace. I'm done. You are not going to sit here. Look, this is what I know. I used to let everybody come in and disturb my peace, disrupt my peace, make my peace something I didn't even want to have anymore. And I couldn't acknowledge it because I thought I was doing God's work. I thought I was doing what I was supposed to do. But I was miserable. I was hurt. I was angry. I wasn't taking care of myself. But God told me, you do what you came here to do. And you being covered, you being healthy, you being spiritual, you being peaceful, that's what you came here to do because that's you. Nobody should take your peace from you. Nobody should take your self-worth. Nobody should take your integrity. Nobody should be able to take that love from your heart, because you have already acknowledged, you have already been honest with yourself, and you have already resolved the issue with yourself. Now it's time to start making some moves, shake something up. You feel what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, it's a hard thing when you're not physically shackled, but when you're mentally shackled, emotionally shackled, spiritually shackled, you can't break those shackles that easy. Sometimes people say, oh, well, if I'm physically shackled, I can just find something to break it with like that. But let me tell you, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, sometimes you get stuck and them shackles are tight, ain't giving you no room to maneuver. You got to let go. You got to let go. That person that told you you was nothing back when you was a child, you got to let go. That person that told you that you would never amount to nothing, that person that told you that you were weak because you was a gay black man, you got to let that go. That person that told me that I was infected and that I was going to go to hell because God don't like us, you people. I had to let that go. That followed me for a long time. And ladies and gentlemen, when I say you got to let go, you got to let go. It's not going to be easy. Nothing in this world is easy. But if you stay true to who you are, if you stay true to what God made you, which is a blessing, which is a spiritual being, which is a love, which is a beacon of light, right? Which is be you. God made you to be you. You don't think there's room for you? You got to let go. You got to let go. Because what's going to happen, and we know this to be true, is that the longer you keep it, the deeper you go. That's just what it is. You can never get to the surface if you're constantly holding on to this stuff, to these people, to these things. You got to. You got to move. You got to move. You got to let go. Let go, let go, let go. Come on. Y'all have me. Ooh, yeah. What? What? So I'm going to tell y'all a little something. When you let go, in the Mary Mary song, they tell you, go get your blessing. You got to go get your blessing. You cannot go get your blessing holding on to this that's keeping you shackled. You cannot receive these blessings. And y'all know what I say. Y'all know my word. I didn't put it in the Urban Dictionary. You are purpose adjacent. Your purpose is always here. But what if you need to let go of this one thing? Let go of this one thing. And your purpose is going to manifest, and you're going to have all the gold and the bright lights and everything that God put on this earth for you is going to manifest itself. But you can't see it because you're holding on. You're holding on. How to let go? 3 things. Acknowledge what it is. Acknowledge the problem, the concern, the issue. And sometimes if the problem or concern or the issue is you got to acknowledge that. Number 2, be honest with yourself about the part you played in this. I'm not pointing the finger. I'm not saying that you should be. I'm not saying that it was your fault, but be honest about where you're at right now. How did you get here? How did you get here? And better yet, you probably need to ask the person that's there, what you still doing here? Why she here, Why he here, You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to be able to be on it like that. Okay? And lastly, resolve the issue. Now, notice what I said. I didn't say that you will have a resolution. You and that person may never talk again, but you resolve the issue, more or less for you. Resolve the issue. When I give it up and I turn it loose, when I drop it, like Erica Badu said, bag lady, you gonna hurt your back carrying all them bags like that. I guess nobody ever told you. All you have to hold on to is you. That's it. That's it. You got to hold on to you. Hold on to that, but let that other stuff go. All right, y'all. All right. All right. There's a leak in this old building, and my soul has got to move. My soul. I got to move. I got to let go. I got to go. I got to get out of here. It's no good for me no more. It doesn't have the same pizzazz as it had when I first got here. Something has changed. It's time to go. Let it go. Remember those three things, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead on and let's ponder this HIV. I like to ponder HIV. I like to ponder HIV. Look, ladies and gentlemen, it's going along with my theme tonight, or my topic tonight. What I want you to do is, when you are pondering HIV and what HIV is, I want you to be honest with yourself about your status, right? I don't want you to rely, wait for other people, figure that somebody else has to be able to tell you what's going on. I want you to be honest about your own status. Know your status. Know where you are. Know what you're doing. If you have a partner, talk about your status. Look, ladies and gentlemen, we can say all day long that it does not affect us. But you got to be real and honest that HIV affects us all. STIs affects us all. We can't get around it. We can't get away from it. But when you're not honest with yourself, when you're not honest with your partner, when you're not honest with the people that you're dealing with, when you don't have sex positivity, then you get yourself into a situation to where now you don't understand why everything is wrong, or why it didn't go right, or what happened. Yes, I'm vocal about my status now, but I understand how it is. I wasn't like that before. But you got to be honest and real about where you're at. I'm not going to shame anybody for doing what you do. You do you. But be open and honest with yourself. Be real with yourself about your status. And if you don't know your status, you need to be tested. And not just tested for HIV, you need to be tested for STIs as well. People are being diagnosed or having transmitting STIs at an alarming rate. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, check on your friends. Check on those. You don't have to be in a business. You don't have to know who, what, when, where, but you do want to make sure that they know that you are there for them, to be there for them, to help them, to whatever you can do. Sometimes all it takes is a conversation. Sometimes that's all it takes is a conversation. And I think sometimes people don't really understand that. They don't get it because they don't want to be open and honest about their status. Yes, I'm on a platform. Yes, I let you know that I'm HIV positive, but that was a hard thing to come by. That wasn't until just 2 years ago? Like, I literally been on this journey for 2.5 years, maybe. Let Ian tell it. I can't even cuss. I can't even say stuff. I couldn't even say, like, I'm a grown man. And I couldn't even tell you what was going on with me. Be real and open with yourself. And for those of you who know your status and you think that there's nobody out there, there's plenty of us out there to help. There's plenty of us out there to be a listening ear. There's plenty of us out there to help you get resources and to help you get medical care and to help you get undetectable and all of these things. We are out there. I see Joelle is on now. She's part of BQ plus. No, I couldn't even say it. Got all tongue tied. Black Queer Plus. She's a part of that. The Normal Anomaly. I see Deandra on AIDS Healthcare Foundation. Out of the Closet. They do testing over at Out of the Closet over on Westheimer. We got to make sure that we understand. And ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who have a friend, know of someone who's dealing with HIV, right? Who doesn't understand that they can be healthy and live a wonderful life, I need you to touch them. Y'all saw it? I need you to touch them. You ain't got to preach to them. You ain't got to tell them up and down around the circle. Just touch them. I'm here for you. Whenever you're ready. Maybe 3 months, maybe a year, but when you're ready, you come see me. Let them know that there's a safe, a brave place. Let them know that there are spaces and places where they can thrive. Let them know. We are losing people at an alarming rate. And because it's been years on top of years on top of years, we don't really talk about it like that anymore. That's why I started this Pondering HIV segment. Because I was talking to people and people were telling me that they didn't know. How are you in 2021 and you don't know what a viral load is, or you don't know what a CD4 or a T cell is? How are you in 2021 and you don't know the symptoms? You don't know what to look for. You don't know how to talk to people. How are you in 2021 and you cannot take the stigma out? And you wonder why people don't want to talk to you, why people don't want to come around you. I feel that we're so progressive in a lot of things, but we are so far in the ice age, it's ridiculous. So, ladies and gentlemen, tonight when you're pondering that HIV, look around you. And it may not be in your immediate circle, but all of us are affected and affected by HIV in some form or fashion. Be real and honest about your status. Know your status. And this is not just for gay people. This is not just for the LGBTQIA+. This is not just that. Everybody should know their status. Everybody. That's the only way that we're going to kind of circumvent this transmission, this being diagnosed at such an alarming rate. Now, look, ladies and gentlemen, I may not be the best speaker. I may not be the one to tell you all the scientific words for it. But what I do know is that there's a problem. And I know that we can help eradicate it. We can help solve it. We just gotta be there. That's it. Not everybody's going to accept it. I get it. But be open and honest about your status. Be open and honest to have a conversation about your status. Just be open, period, about your status. Now, I'm not telling you to go out here and disclose to somebody if you feel like you don't want to disclose. I'm not trying to tell you what you got to do. I'm just saying, be open and honest about your status or about where you are with your status. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think I already did my my final thought, but I'm gonna go ahead on and talk about a little something really quickly. Final thought. Oh, I'm sorry. That was my final thought. No, just kidding. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate you. I love you all for doing that. My final thought is support one another. Support begets support. And I want to say that today, when you are letting go, if you have issues and problems, right? Sometimes somebody just needs some support, just a listening ear, somebody to be there. But if you're not able to let go, then the work needs to be done on you first. And then you move on. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say this. Acknowledge, be honest, resolve. Acknowledge, be honest, resolve. There's no other way that you're going to be able to let go if you can't do those things. Now, you don't have to believe me. Experience just taught me that, God dang it, I got to let go sometimes. And sometimes it's hard because I got to point the finger back at me and figure out what I did. But that's what that is. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't get anything from me tonight, know that you are loved. Know that you are on this earth for a reason. Know that God don't make mistakes. Know that you are blessed, because if you're being blessed, right, and you're being a blessing, that's what it is. And the last thing I want to say to you tonight, ladies and gentlemen, be who God made you. Ain't that right, Ain't Sandy? Be in that pocket. Be in that pocket. Baby, my Ain't Sandy then came out the woodworks, blowing roofs off of things, blowing doors off, because she in her pocket. Be you. Let me tell you this, and then I'm done. Imagine God, the universe, the Most High, Allah, Jehovah, made you in such a way that nobody could copy and do what you do. Gave you your own little segment, your own little piece of the universe for you. Because can't nobody do what you do. They may come close, they may copy it, but they don't do what you do. Stay in your pocket. Hey, Sandy, I'm going to use you for just a moment. Stay in your pocket. If you are doing what God, if you got that feeling that God said, keep going, you do what God put you on this earth to do. Don't you venture away from it. Don't you go away from it. You do it. But let me say this, and I want to say this to everybody that's out there doing what God put you on this earth to do, living in your purpose, being you. You always want to elevate yourself. You can't come in doing your purpose 10 years ago and still doing the same thing 10 years later. You got to elevate yourself. I'm not saying leave your purpose. I'm saying just elevate yourself. You got to change up some stuff. You're still going to be that person. Because what I believe is that we were all born with this light. And in this light, this spirit of ours, if we are led by it, everything that's supposed to be for us will come to us. You will be rich beyond your imagination. But you got to do you. You got to be you. You got to love every aspect of yourself. You got to be able to understand that things are not always going to be perfect. Be you. Be who God made you. When you go stand out in the universe, you got a whole piece of universe over there. I tell people all the time, my spirit's so big, this is what I pray on. I pray it's so big, I can't even fit through the door walking forward. I got to turn sideways and then squeeze through the door. I want my spirit to be so luminous, so bright, that it invites people in, but it's so strong that it can keep those that meant for my bad out. Y'all don't know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's it. I'm gonna let that go. Ladies and gentlemen, look, Thought to Ponder, y'all share, y'all go to my Thought to Ponder page here on Facebook, and like and share and subscribe and all of that. Go over to Titan Capri on YouTube and check me out and all of that good stuff. And also, ladies and gentlemen, I am with Pyro Media, and we are doing big things. Y'all see how, I got all the little good stuff going around and the transitions and stuff. Y'all know I didn't know nothing about all that. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, go check out Pyro Media. And lastly, ladies and gentlemen, stop by the website, TitanCapri.com. I got everything Titan Capri on there. Also, I'm a photographer. I take pictures. I got art on there. You can buy art. You can get you some mugs, some t-shirts. You can get you a tote bag. You can get you a canvas like I got back here. You can get all of those things off of TitanCapri.com. Check me out. Then come on. So, ladies and gentlemen, you got something that you want to talk about? You think I would be good talking about? Drop it down in the comments or send me a message. I'm Titan Capri on all social media. But come on over to the Thought to Ponder Facebook page and like that. Share it. You know what I'm saying? And come join me every Friday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for a little bit of a thought. Come and take a sip of the thought with me. Hold on, let me sip. All right, y'all. Peace and blessings to you. Last thing. There was no other reason you were put on this earth other than to be blessed and to be a blessing. If you're a blessing, then you're already blessed. If you're blessed, then you're a blessing. All right, y'all. Good night. Happy Friday. Have a good weekend. And I will see you all next week. Mwah.